So when this video begins right now, be prepared that I might be here for an hour. And after I do this video, I'm probably going to do another video for 5 minutes just on something inside the video. Now, what is 3, 6, and 9? Here is 2. With to the left side and to the right side, something can pass. Now, if it passes with a cutting edge, it cuts away the two sides. If it cuts with a fitting edge, it fits the two sides. I become, once I get plugged into the two sides, I become their worlds. I'm wireless. I got my own two sides, this side and this side, and I include them in my world. I'm looking ahead at things. I've got both eyes on one vision. Smells good, tastes great. Can you see the number 52 anywhere? Do we understand what 5 and 9 is? See, the 10 card has 2 5s inside of it. But these two sides come together with one spirit. One spirit from the heart will illuminate one side, and the one spirit from the heart will illuminate the other side. But instead of the spirit being here, we all know that the in-between of the numbers is one here, and one on the outside. This side, and then the empty space, but the empty space shows to a point. So it comes to a point. The two sides of me come to the point of my nose. The two sides start back here, and they come to a point of my nose. That's a reality. I use that in numbers. If I use the letter V or the letter A, if I use the letter L that has a flat back, well, it's because there's another flat back that goes the other way, and then it goes that way. The way the Russian letters are made, it shows that it's standing on two sides, equally going up to the top of the separation. How sure am I of what I'm thinking and saying right now? 100% sure. I make it up as I go. These things I tell you are my realities. I see clues that tell me this is possibility, and if it is the possibility, then this is one of the possibilities and how it could work. Follow the road, see it with me if you believe it is real. But until we get back to how was the earth created in all mankind, well, let's sing a song until we get there. Right? You ever see it? You ever see it? Can I fix this? Hold it. Okay, can you see this? Let me take it down a little. Okay. Okay, it's okay if it's like that. So you see this right here. You see there's the connected, here's a petal. The first part of the petal is connected into the wing. It's lost. Number 1 is lost. Number 2 is what you see. It is the beginning until it receives to the end of the petal. The end of the petal we will call 2 again. 2 that is lost. 2 to the area it's not seen, but let's call this one 8. 2 and 8. The total is 10. The extension of everything is 10, right? The block shape. It's pretty crazy. Either I have too much sun or my face comes out black. See what the sun can do? So what we're going to do here right now is, see this over here? This is 5 and 9. 9 is the center, which enlightens the number 1 inside 5. It enlightens the number 1 inside 5. The keyhole, 1 here, 1 here. There are 5. 4 on the outside and 1 on the inside. 1 down here and 1 down here. The heart, 9, ignites both hearts to live. Or both hearts come to ignite 9. 2 worlds coming together. Do we know what this sign is yet? That's Alpha Omega in the making. Right? This is Alpha Omega. This is your 725. Now watch. See that little line over there? And you see that little line over there? That's it. That's number 725. I got I can prove it. I can prove it. I can prove it. There's that line there, and right, right, the omegas, there's your number 7, right? And then on this side, okay, on this side, okay, that's there. Number 5 and number 2, Alpha Omega. Two kids sitting down, legs spread. They haven't grown the head yet. Sitting down, Alpha Omega. Right? Is that gonna touch my toes? No, hold on. Gonna touch my toes? No. I can be a penguin, you know. 595. Why 9 is because when we do tic-tac-toe, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you know what we do next? We're going to put another one right here. Okay, we're going to put another one right here. And we're going to put another one right here and here. And now we're going to go 3, 2, 1, 4, 7, 5, 8, 9, 6. See, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. 1 and 2 equals 3. 4 and 5 equals 9. 7 and 8 equals 15. 1 and 5 is 6. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. 6 and 6 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 4, 5, 6 equals 15. 4, 5, 6 equals 15 equals 30 equals 3. 7, 8, 9 equals 24. 7, 8, 9 equals 24 is 48. 4 and 8 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. It's the cycle of 3. And then underneath you go 9, 6, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 8, 7, 8, 7. It's in the number system, my friend. It's in the number system. It's all the way it began. And on the outside, and in the outside, okay, I'm going to show it to you after. On the outside over here, it's 1 and 4. In this corner, it's 1 and 4. In this corner, it's 1 and 4. In this corner, it's 1 and 4 in this corner. It's 1, 2, 4 in this corner. This is the way it is. It's 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Okay. Then over here, 77 meets. Over here, 88 meets. 99, 99, 88. 77 is 49. 7 by 7 is 49. The green gates. 8 by 8 is 64, 10. 9 by 9 is 81, 9. 81, 9. 64, 10. 49. 4 by 9 is your 36. This equals to your 6 and 4 east and west. This is 81 Venus. A and H. 1, 2, 3 equals 6. 4, 5, 6, 15 equals 6. 7, 8, 9 equals 15 equals 6. 3, 6, 9. This is where all the numbers meet. This is where the train meets, my friends. 4 by 9 is 36. 9 and 9. 9 and 9. 9 and 9. 9 and 9. 18, 18, 18. 54. Now you do 18, 18, 18. 54. 54 and 54, 108. Plus the 2 angle, plus the star this way, and this way is 2. 54 and 54. What you have to keep doing is you did have to do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So you have to come up with 216. 54 is the number to the sun. 45 is the foxhole. 21 is the cube of man. 16 is the light within. 62 is the queen that makes the juncture. 612 equals 9. 9 times 24 is 216 hours in the 24 hours in the day of man. What do we use? We have to understand if this was the game in a casino, we have to understand where to put the bets. And by putting the bets in the casino, we will get a 35 to 1 bet straight up. 35 to 1 equals 24 of the 9 lives of the cat. Why? Because 8, 2 and 4 out of 3 and 5, because we have to take away the 1 dot and the 3. We have to take away the 1 dot and the 5. We have to understand, you see this number over here in the dog pounds? This is the number 6, right? This is the number 2 dice. But inside the 6 dice, the 6 dice must be this way in order to find the 2 in it. When the 2 is in it, the 6 is not. When the 6 is in it, the 2 is not. Find the 2 in the 6 house, find the 6 in the 2 house. Do you understand? By turning this sideways is by telling me where the numbers are on the calculator. 2 is here, 6 is here, so I have to turn them. The same thing with this, the 45 angle, which splits all the boxes in half, which will show your moon diameter between here and here, 3476, 1010. You put the 1 inside of here, it creates 7, but the 1 automatically comes with 6. 2 comes with 5, it doubles up on the corner. We have a split world. We have a split world here. 2 comes in with 5. These two numbers are very special together because inside the 2 is 5 and everything is inside 5 except for 2 and 6 coming together. 2 and 6 and 5 are empty spaces. But in here, 2 and 6 are filled with dots. What do I say? I say from the 5 dice and I say from the 6 dice. 2 is over here, 2 is over here. Inside the 6, right? Inside the 6, the 2 dice is over here. Inside the 6, there are two dices. Inside the 5, there are two dices. But the position of 2 is over here. The position of 6 is gone. So although there's 2 sides, there's only 1 position, and it's over here. And to create this position, we automatically need the letter Z and the letter N to be created inside the 5. We don't have the same dot selection inside the 2, which is opposite the 5. King of the Cats. 6 and 2. Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. connects A and B together. Mrs. equals half. This number will represent the polar to half. Why was it representing the polar to half? Because 1 and 2 creates the 7th gate. 5 and 4 creates the sun, which is created through the numbers, putting all 9s together. I can put the 1 over here, but would that help? And put all the 9s on the outside? If I put all the 9s on the outside, my 9 would come with 8, and my 9 would come with 6. It'd be 9 and 6, 15. 9 and 8, 17 equals to 32, the doorway. 9 and 6, 15, and 8, 23. The doorway to 5. So I can also, instead of putting 9s on the inside, I'll put 1s. Now, why am I switching it now? I'm not. You see, in order to actually do this design, I have to make this box here, 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 here. I need to recreate all the possibilities of this. And anytime you put a box over these 4 here, these 4 here, these 4 here, and these 4 here, these 4 pillars will now accompany 1, 2, 3, 4 more. From 9, I will then create the second level of 4. 9 and 4, 9 by 4 is 36. Do you follow me? I'm going to take that and I'm going to, here's this part over here. And then I'm going to take this part over here. Then I'm going to take this part over here and this part over here. And now I have 4 boxes. And what am I leaving out? I'm leaving out 2, 4, 6. 6, 1 and 1. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 20. I'm leaving out 6 and 14. 20. This is a representation of 6 and 5 again. And if you were playing pool, it would be the green ball. Difference is 8. 6, 1, 4, 60, and 4 is 84. Representation of Venus, the spirit in Venus, and Zion Israel connected to this number. So we saw what number 52 did over here, right? Number 52 is also the brick wall. Am I jumping off? It's the brick wall that creates this. You know what the brick wall is? This is the brick wall. This here is number 17. Okay, this is number 17. Why is it number 17? Does it mean anything to be number 17? 17 is the Q letter. 2, 4, 6, the cement in between that links them. But there's another reason that was 17, because it's 52 on the bricks, and H and I on the bricks is equal to 17. And I'm going to show you where the H is. Once you design these bricks over here, okay, the I is the separation of the cement between the bricks, and the H gives you the height. That is your 17. This equals to 7 and 8, and then it equals to the letter 0. So this will be one full size equaling to 0, knowing that in 4 corners of 0, there's going to be an empty space. But there is no empty space, because if I turn this, it will automatically fill that empty space to make it square. So what you're really missing in the corner is nothing much more than nothing. This, okay, now we're going to show you something a little different. It's all a little different. I'm trying to look for 3, 6, 9. 3 and 1, 4. 3 and 7, 10. 3 and 4, 7. 6 and 1, 7. 6 and 4, 10. 6 and 7, 13. 1 and 3, 4. 9. 9 and 1, 10. 9 and 4, 13. 1 and 3, 4. 9 and 7, 16. 1 and 6, 7. With 3, 6, 9 and 1, 4, 7, I recreate 3, 6, 9 again. With 3 and 1, 6 and 1, and 9 and 1, I create 4, 7, and 10, or 13. With 3, 7, 6, 4, 9, 4, I get to create 7, 4. I get to create 7 to create 10, 4 to create 10. Well, 1 to create 10. I'm bringing it down to this. This is your Nibiru. 1, 9, 4, 6, 3, 7 is your Nibiru. 10, 10, 10. You don't get 1, 9 again because that's yellow. They're both under 10. It's the creating of this egg, of this world. The replica world of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, not 5. 5 is inside a 9. We don't need 5. I always stick 5 to 6, makes it 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 5 and 6 creates 11 and 3. 11 and 3 is the red ball in pool. Okay, it is Nibiru. Okay, because that's the way people are representing it to me. 3 cannot exist alone. You automatically need 4 to the 7th gate. 3 is the number of 1 and 2. But since 5 has been reinserted inside a 9, the minimum we have is 9 and 1. The minimum we have is 9 and 4. The minimum we have is 9 and 7. 16 equals 7. 9 and 4 is 13 equals 1. So this is what must create everything. 9 is what must create everything. 3 and 6 is 9. Okay, now we're going to take this to a different level. We're going to use the 4s. 3 and 4, 6 and 4, 9 and 4. 3, 6, 9, 4, 4, 4. The representation of that is 3, 3, 3. That's the creation of everything. 3 and 4 is the opposition of the 7th gate. Nothing begins till A and B. And 5, once 5 is created, once you got 3, 4 is now equal to 5. Why is with 3 make 4 equal to 5? Because 5 is missing only the 1 dot. The 1 dot is present inside the 3. And the 4, okay, has all 4 corners covered with dots. And now it's now represented by 3 of the 7th gate. 4, 3, 2 corners, 1. 1 in the center, 1 in the center of 4, recreates 5. See this over here? I want to take this to the second level. If I cut my wings off, it makes a perfect beehive. If I leave them, it returns to the Moyen David, and it shows you the 2 sides overlap. The reason you have this is because there's an overlap over here. If there's an overlap, there could be a fold. If there's a fold over here, we could have space being used over here. Remember to blow up a balloon and to use extra space. In order for my shirt to be loose, I need space on my shirt to get my arm in. So we have 3, 6, 9 creating the world of 1, 4, 7. 7 months of 31 days equal 217. 1, 2, 7. Right? 1, 2, 7. 7 months of 31 days. A perfect month cycle is 28. 7 months with 31 equals 3 extra days. 7 by 3 is 21. Again, a connection to Nibiru. They put 3 extra days in 7 months because of Nibiru. That's the cycle number. 28 days. They have 4 months of 30 days. But there's only a 28-day cycle. They put 2. But they don't only put 2. They put 2 plus 6. They put 2 days plus 6 days. There's 8 days extra. Or there's days missing. But there's 8 days, okay, in 4 months. 32. 32 extra days here. Okay. 21 in the other one. That's 53 days. And then February stays 53, goes 54. It's 53, goes 54. 53 and 54 is switching of the polars. That's all it is. 54, 53, 53, 54. Switching of the polars. First it's like this, then it's like this, right? Or is it like this? How it can't be this way because the 3's on the side, right? You just want to switch the polars. We're switching these polars every day. This is an east-west switch. Now, if it's an east-west switch, 4 and 6 are east-west numbers. 4 and 6 are east-west numbers, and we're switching them with 3 and 1. Okay? Otherwise, if we put it up, we'd be switching with 1 and 6. We'd be switching with the light and 5 and 2. The B world of light. Bait. Bait is turned on its side. We're not going to turn it upside down. So anyways, we're going to get back to this. It comes out to 54 and 36. 3, 3, 3 is 9. 6, 6, 6 is 18. 9, 9, 9 is 27. And 18. We don't need 3 because 3 is inside of 9. So all we have is 9 and 6. 54. 9 plus 6 equals 15. Equals to 69. The reverse of 63, 69. And the reverse of this becomes Saturn. Saturn is number 93. It runs 60 moons. It's now noted to run 61 and 62 moons. But when I began this project, I've been led. I've been led by intuition. I've been led by whatever you want to call it. Call it my own personal intuition. I believe of a higher source, and it shows me how to get to all these numbers. It says deity 159. 5 by 3, 5 and 9, where the one spirit plays in the 9. All I need is 5 and 9. This represents EIEIO between Pluto, where Mercury resides, the moons of Pluto maybe, or the whole entire bubble. But 5 and 9 says E and I letters. E and I connect to the letter N. EIN together is 28. It is the cycle. But the way the cycle came together, first it comes together with 5. Then it comes together with 9. That's 14. The missing part of man in the cycle is 10. It equals to 24, the 9 lives of the cat. 9 by 5 is 45, the foxhole. But man doesn't show up until 1 is inside 5. What is 1? 1 splits everything. 1 splits everything. When I split this page in half, I got 2 halves, all because of 1. 1 shoves energy inside 4, making it 5. Or 1 splits everything in half. Or 1 takes from 2 halves and gives into 1. What 1 is all about. 1 and 2 creates into 11. 11 is 1 and 1 is 2. Is that correct? So 3. 3, which comes from 1 and 2. 3, which connects to 11 and pull, equals to 14. 3 and 11 is 14, the same way we had 14 with 9 and 5. But we also have 14 with 8 and 6. 18, 8 and 6. What is 8 and 6? 6 automatically gets the 1 light. That means 8 is connected to 9, and it gets the automatic 1 light. 1, 6, 8, and 9. 6 and 9 on the side of each other. 8 and 6 are on the side of each other, and they show in odds. 11 is now number 2. 12 is now number 3. 13 is now number 4. But we're only ABC. There is no 4. 3, 4 is the polar of 3. We stop right here. It's ABC and it's 11, 12. So when you're playing pool, JKL, 10, 11, 12. JKL on the 5 key, of your telephone. But we don't start pool until 14, right? 14 is the 6 in the 14 ball, green. That green ball is the gateway number 49. Green equals 249. 8 equals 249. 7 times 7. Another thing I wanted to show you about this is when I was creating 2, 4, 6, 32 boxes, one side of the chessboard and the other side of the chessboard, I just brought all the pieces on the chessboard together and I got rid of the chessboard. I put it all together. Instead of separating it, I put it back together, because when they teach you games people play, they have to use all the space. There's a hole in it, and that hole must be filled. The door will not lock to the life unless the hole is filled. So what I have to do is make blocks of 4. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Although 1 and 2 is my 3, okay, all your revelations and understanding, I need the blocks. I need the mirror image. This is the mirror image. Once I split this over here, these two become half and half of this one, right? These two become half and half of this one. This one here owns half and half of this. There's only 2 corners. This corner owns these 2 corners, and this corner owns these 2 corners. So 1 owns 2, and 1 owns 2. So there's 3 and 3 corners is 6, and all you see is 4. These numbers over here are 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. And when I finish it, this over here, okay, I'm going to see if I can get some more light in this. Okay, so now when you look in here, this becomes 2, 1, 1, 2, 21, 12. This becomes 12, 21. This becomes 12, 21. This becomes 21, 12. Because we only can work with 21. The minute we go to 22, we have the same number. 23 has 2 already in it. And 32, there is no 32 days in a month. 32 is your doorway. 2, 3, 4 is in between your primary beginning of 1 and 5. A and E. Boom, 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 boom. This one over here and this one over here, this is just one line. This is just one line. But this one over here joins these two. This is what you call B. But it's line A, the heart, B. When you flip it upside down, it ends up creating this, the H, Hebrew, inside the design. This is the center, of the above. 2, 1, 2. This is 4 surrounding 1. This is your 14. 14 equals to 1/4 because it's 1/4 here and 1/4 here and 1/4 here and 1/4 here, which increases the size of the area you need just to understand 1 and 2. Just to understand this. 9 times 4, but why? Why is it 9 times 4? Well, you remember what we just did before, 9 times 4? Well, the resemblance in 9 times 4 is 9 times 4 or 3 times 4. 3 by 4 is 12. 9 by 4 is 36, equals to your 48. 48, 8 by 6 equals to your 48. Understanding that 6 and 1 and 8 and 1, 101 comes to the 7th gate. 6 and 8, 5 and 9, in between is the 7th gate. 5 and 7, 4 and 6, in between is the sixth trap, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what to call it over here. 7, 6, 3, 4. This over here, okay, has to do with the moon. All this around here, 7, 4, 3, this is all the moon area over here. And if you want to do this, you got to put another calculator here, 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 until your numbers come together. And only work what they give you. And let's try and remember, is 12. You see, 1 and 2 might telling you the number, but 1 doesn't go anywhere without 2. That's why we go all the way to 12. And since 1 doesn't go anywhere without 2, it creates 3. We now have to understand 1, 2, 3. 1 doesn't go anywhere without 2, equaling to 3. Since we need the circle of life and nothing goes anywhere until one face is made, nothing is anything without 10. We don't need 1 because the ball is whole. It's the whole ball, all the ball. So if you take the ball, you put it all around the 5. It equals to 40. So the ball is 40, and the air in the ball is everything to do with 5. The ball skin is 40. Inside the ball is 5, the heart of that ball. Now you need the whole ball. Or just expand this all the way around 5, center of the ball. We're going to turn this back a little bit. I'm just trying to catch up. That's why I said we can go. You see, like I said, we need to get everything in order, but writing by hand, it's so long. Just show me these designs. I'll make one face of it because I need to make mistakes. If I don't make mistakes, I won't find myself. We talked about 369 R and H. R and H is because the letter R is in the A family, and it is the 18th letter, 1 and 8. But we can never say this together. Say this together. It's H. It's Rach. but it's Rachel. Why? L is A and B. Since this is the highest number, 9, 1, and 8, this one took over for 1. 1 comes in with 8, the letter R. L is 1 and 2. E and L came in with B, which is the smallest letter in the E family. So you can say Rachel, H, and the letter L, R-H-L. RCH is because H cannot be silent. What can we do? 6 times 3 into R. R is in the H family, bringing C and H together. Church. Give Urch a name. Give Lurch a name. 1 and 2 coming in any style is always going to be half. I and R comes together. A and H. CFI comes together. Give it sound. Give H sound. Does anybody know Bob? Well, why did I put D here and B here? Because this is going to end up being 3. And once I put the dot inside of here for spirit, this dot will automatically illuminate here and here and here and here. This is already alive, but it's going to make this alive. Or should I have put D here and D here and B here and B here? Okay, that's something I have to understand. Now, why is that? I'm going to just explain it for a second. Is that once this comes alive, this is the 1 dot, okay, playing in the 5 position. The total is 6. 6 up, 8 down. 6 times 8, 48. 6 plus 8, 14. So what it is because this is a live wire, and it's going to be divided here. Or these are the live wires, and they're putting it here. This one will double to this, or this one will half to this. It'll come. One will make the other one alive. Okay? East-west. This is north-south, in and out coming. See these two over here? This letter, the O, equals to the first and the fifth letter. The first and the fifth letter. Okay? Which is E and A. What are these letters? Dead. Why is this an O for 6? Because it's the 15th letter. F is also the 15th letter. EF. So this one says Bob. It can also stay and say babe. Why would this say babe? Because this is the B letter. Why did I put an A here? Because we need to cross from this side to this side. Right? Cross from this side to this side. How we support bow. 17, 17, 19, 19, QS, if we want to bring it together. This is Bob. This is how the system works. It's an ABC system of just understanding and giving letters with reason. Understanding that when you have this dice over here, if it was separated by 3, it would have 1 here, 1 in the center, 1 here. Now, what would be the difference if I put it like this? Well, if I put it like that, you're putting 3 into this corner. You're putting a 3 into the 3-7 area. So you're going 3, which is 159, into the 3-7 area, unless you just want to count it this way. This way, it's 159 in low shoe. This way, it's 159 in numbers. This way is the polar angle, the opposite angle. And if you're going to put it on this angle, you're going to put it on this angle here. Excuse me, here, right? But if you want to do this angle, you have to put it on this side and put it here. Otherwise, you're going to put it on this side and put it here. You see this way this is going up? You're not going to put it up on this side. You must put it down because it's the up. See the way it's going up on this side, up here? And then we need to put it, we put it up. Hold on a second. We put it up going this way, and then we put it down going this way. Do you follow? 2 sides. There's 2 different sides here. This is a corner. This is a corner. This is a corner. This is all tic-tac-toe corners. That's all they are. But 2 make it right. You remember you have 4 sides to the car, but 2 are to go forward and backwards. The other 2 are the sides to get in. If we have this, we have to have centers. This is the same thing as this. You know what a B average is? 222. It's all about Bob, B and O. Barack Obama, 17. 17 and 26. Do you know what 17 and 26 is? The 26 area is B&O Rail in Monopoly. 512 memory. I'm trying to see. This is what I was really interested in. You see, this is Earth. Earth. Okay, Earth. What if we were systems like this, where islands sit in the middle of oceans, upside down from each other, or not really upside down from each other, more like twisted from each other? You remember you crack the egg open? I can put this top on top of here, or use it over here and use two systems of magnetics, one here and one here, to run two different systems above and below. That way you can get maximum angle. And if you had it straight, if you leave the fishing line straight, it'll play in the water. But if you had maximum torque, you can always torque to have the right pressure in the system to be able to do the mechanics that we do. But if you remove the oil from the bearings, the crust will now boil up and heat up. And because we cause it to heat up, it will now shift, caused by taking the oil out of the earth. I don't think it was made to actually do that. How is the star system used? 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Clue the fox. It's a new year on Earth. 333, 666, 555. NEW? NEW, north, east, and west. NEW, the only one we're missing is the south. But the south will be caught. What happens to the south? Well, the south is the egg, because it is the 1 and 9. 1 plays inside 5, and 5 plays inside 9. Therefore, 9, which is I and R, will play from over here, because this will be shifted into the 5 position. Where Jupiter ran all, is now everything is going to be run by Pluto. Pluto is running everything inside the hue of light inside of man. These numbers come from games people play. Rubik's Cube. How many bricks go on that wall? And because of the number of bricks and the size of the bricks, what happens on the wall? Let me go back a little bit further and just, what is this? When I did Fibonacci, I went 1 and 1. I went 2 by 2. I went 3 by 3. I went 4 by 4. 5 by 5. 5 and 8 is 5. 5 and 3 is 8. I went 8 by 8. 8 and 5 is 13. I went 13 by 13. 8 and 13 is 21. I went 21 and 21. 21 and 13 is 34. I went 34 by 34. And I'll just keep going around and making these houses. And then inside these houses, it will tell me by number what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. And every time I want to move over, I'm just going to use the same system. Fibonacci Monopoly. And remembering, the sword inside the game, remove the sword, this area now falls. It's bringing life. You remember, like you plug in on your phone? This is the same thing, and these swords show up in the picture cards. This is the plug going in until the end. The beginning, you plug it in, but it runs to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ways to 9. 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3 and 6, 4 and 5, 5 and 2, 5 and 4, 6 and 3. The 6 and 5 are brought in by 1 and 2. To the 7th gate, 6 and 5, and 1 and 2 to the 7th gate. This one is brought in. 6 and 3 is 9, and 9, the low and the high is 11. The low and the high is 7. 7, 11 begins with the light of man, 6 and 1. When you come to the 7th gate, 5 and 2, 2 and 4 come together as low. 5 and 7 come together as high. 5 and 7 create 3, 2 and 4 create 6, 3 and 6 created in 5. The 5 and 2 create 7, 7 and 4 create 11, 1 and 1 is 2. This one will recreate 2 and 7. We still have 2 and 7 in the game. It did not get knocked out. 4, the 4th area I'm talking about, okay? The 4th area goes together with the 3rd area, 5 and 4 and 3 and 6, and 5 and 4 and 3 and 6 over here.
we're still in the same zone. It's all in the same zone. Only 1 and 2 are knocked out, but it's playing inside of over here. The other thing I want to mention, that if we had to bring that to the 13th world, there would be no 13. The only way to get to the 13th world is to add up. We'd have to add up numbers. We would have to put 5 and 4. 5 and 4 is 9, and 3 and 3, and 5, 4 and 3 is 7, and 5 is 12. 4, 3 and 3 is 6, and 4 is 10. 5 and 4 is 9. Is there any way to make 13 out of this? 3, 8, 12. There's 15 here. But is there any way to make 13? 3, 7, 12. 15. 4, 9, 12. 15. 5, 8, 11. So there is 12 and there's 15. I just can't make the 13. I can't make the 13. So it automatically tells me I have to go out here and choose 1. Not 2, okay, but 1. Because 2 already exists the 7th gate. 8 is now existing within this number over here and this number over here. 1 is brought into the game because of number 6. 6 and 1 equals to the 7th gate. It is not in here. So therefore 1 and 8 must continue to play inside this game. The 1 and 8 will bring the 9 into the game by the 7th gate when we bring ourselves to the game of pool. Now don't forget, I'm still making a lot of this up. I'm still trying to look a little bit further. This is what the chicken coop looks like. It looks like the 9 numbers are 4, 5, 4, 7, 9, 7, 4, 5, 4, or 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, surrounded the corners of 4, 4, 4, 4. What is in the center? What is in the center? 4 is over here, 7 is over here, 4 is over here. What goes here is my question. Is it the 5 that goes over here, or is it the 6? You see there's 4 pieces? It says 88 already in the center. 88 is in the center. 5 plus 3, 5 minus 3 is all 88, and it's described the same way as it's split apart. 7 is split apart because the ring around the cube is 14, and it's split in half, 14 and 14. 5 and 5 is 10, split on 2 sides. 4 and 4 is 8 of 8 corners on the cube. They all count for themselves. And then 1 and 5, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, 1 and 5, surrounding and locking all the corners. I'm not finished. I'm still working because I need the perfection to come from others. It's not me. I can be happy with anything, but I'm not. I have to understand. Rubik's Cube has 24 and 16 colors. This can count for the color of day. 4x4s, all the 4x4s. We did this one already. I did 3 here, 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 3 here, and these 2 spaces were left open. It was an automatic that these 2 left open. So when I say 1, 2, 3, why 2? Because this is a separation between the 2. 1 corner to here, to here. 1 to here to here, showing you the reality of 6. The reason 6 is apart. There's missing 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Missing 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. The only reason we can go 7 and 9 is because of the separation. How do you want to open a door? How do you want to open a door if we don't make room for the door? Right? You see I put the number 7 here, but the what's it called? It's not the 7. It's a W here and a W here. See the corner here and the corner here? I lock this corner, these 2 here and these 2 here, and this is what happens when I cut out this corner. 1, 2, 3 areas, 1, 2, 3 areas. And this is your 1, 5, 9, 3, 3, 3, and a piece is lost here, and a piece is lost here, and a piece is, do you see all the pieces that are lost? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. There's 6 pieces lost. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I'm just going over the stuff and going over and going over, putting the numbers again. Always having to separate. 2, 4, 6, and 8 is separated. Always separate 2, 4, 6, and 8. Let me go down. I'm just turning the pages. I was out. I like this. 3, 6, 9. Everything is 3, 6, 9. There's a reason why we must always go 3, 6, 9, the left, the right, and the center, the left, the right, and the center, the left, the right, and the center. From the bottom to the middle to the top. Now we have to go rectangular. Stay on to one side. Is it the middle of the side you're on? You see, if it's between the two sides, it's right here. But if it's middle of the side you're on, that would turn this side rectangular, and that would turn this side rectangular. So if you had rectangular, now you're going to cut your rectangular in 2 pieces or in half. You need 4 pieces now from your rectangular, from your square. See, in the square, see this piece here and this piece here? You cut that, you got this and this that falls out. But if you cut these 2 pieces out, but this is like a mountain and this is the ocean, and you cut these 2 pieces out or add it in, you connect the mountain with the ocean. What's a circle? Well, it's the left and the right, and it's the in-between. What's a circle? It's the above and below and the in-between. What's a circle to the top? What's a circle diameter to the greatest length? Top left to the bottom right is the greatest length of 9. This is the way we have to create 9. So if you see something that looks like this will create 9 because of this slant. It's telling you top left to the center to the bottom right, showing you top over 2, bottom over 2, here up 2, here down 2, and it's showing you it's 2 all around. You follow what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, but I'm standing on 1. I only need 2. When I get to 3, I can go down 2, but I never get down to the corner. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, in a cycle of 3, 6, 9, because over here when you get to 9, all you got is 1 again. 9 went back up here. The polar of, excuse me, it doesn't go down here. It goes to the 5 position because everything runs around the 5 position. Everything is half. It's all rectangular. It's this part, it's the center, it's the bottom. It's 3 rectangular parts coming together to make that square. Would that not be correct, Raphael? 7286. Coming to the end of the swimming pool, right? Different swimming ponds. How hard would it be to make this Earth planet and have some oceans and fill in some water and put some islands? Really, seriously, how hard is it on different levels? Just put at different levels, shove a tooth in the ground and hold up an island. Really and seriously, there's 100,000 bridges in North America. We're all pieces and islands. We're always building on the Caribbean. Maybe we are Atlantis. We buried ourselves under the ground, right? Maybe we're being held up. Maybe we're like living in Jack and the Beanstalk. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Do you see this? This is 52, 52, 75. 52, 75. Or you can also say 57, 75. If I put this circle on top of this circle, then it'll say 57, 75. The longest is the post going up, then the little sign that goes upon the post. Anyways, it's 48 minutes. Do I like this video? No. But I've been really out of whack, and I can't seem to be able to catch up to myself. And I've been ripping out more pages than anything else. And separation between 2 dice is this. And it also represents the letter I, as I said so. It has to. So we went with the highest number. Now, what is the highest letter combination? What is the highest letter combination? I'm just throwing everything. I'm just starting over again. I keep doing this. I'd rather come in here with something fresh. Okay, so this is what I'm going to get to right now. Give me a word that's 2 letters. U, something with a letter U. And how about 2 words? Are you? You see what I'm saying? We can bring together words and sentences and phrases just through singular letters, keeping it under 100. That way, if you get to 99, okay, meaning 9 and 9 is I and R. It's a 2-letter word. I and R. What does it say? Air. A is the first letter, right? R is the sound of A. I.
8 and 1, the 18th letter of R is 9. It's I. A is an R. It's air. So what do we got? 99 is air. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Why can't I just come on here for 30 seconds, say that, and scram? But I don't. And it took me 50 minutes to figure out those 3 words. In French, it's pretty easy. Number 19 or number 91. 9 times 9, 81 plus 10. 1 plus 9 equals 10. It says I know in French because it takes the letter J, A, I. That's what it says, J. It says I have, I know. In French, when you use 99, 9 times 9, 19. 9 times 9 is 81, and 19, 18, and 19, the letter R. The letter R and 9. 9 by 9 is 81. The letter R, in order to get there, you need a 10 to get there. And A and R equals to 9. So it's like so freaky for me. I gotta stop. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm hoping there's something good that came out of this. Was it entertaining or not? Long video. Long video. Ronnie, you like talking to yourself for an hour? It's what you do when you're all up painting, busy. This is what I call busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. Oh, you know what? I'm busy. I can be doing that, you know. I could be doing that. That would be busy, right? See that? This is Photoshop. I'm Photoshopping what I'm showing you right now. This is all Photoshop. I'm telling you, it doesn't exist. You think it exists? You think this is real? What about that? Somehow tagged up into the bedroom, tagged up onto the floor. Now, what am I looking at? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You're looking at the kitchen. Time to go. Ciao, Raphael, in a cuckoo video. Thank you for watching. Won't shut off.